imagine
cool.
that's got to be. I was just in Texas, but I guess where I went was not real Texas. It's Austin. So I don't know. That was kind of weird, but
I love Austin.
that's
I
awesome.
love Austin. It's great.
All right.
Yeah, I've been all over. I actually lived, around Texas after that for many years. Lived in El Paso, and I lived in Austin, and I lived in San Antonio, and I lived in Houston, and I lived in Dallas. So I've covered most of the major cities in Texas.
That's great.
I'm in Arizona right now. That's where I am.
Odysseus, what's up? Sunshine. All right, cool. I just started.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, what's up? I don't know how to say
What's
good
up?
morning
What's up,
in Greek.
legends?
Welcome.
But, sunshine. Yeah, I don't want to remember the Titans. I'm like, sunshine. But Baz, good to see you in here. Sunshine, good to see you in here. I think you had a question in Maine about plan for the CTO. I think it's it's the first time I've seen your name. No offense, but if you've been in the chat a while, you probably know a little backstory. But we can start from the beginning. So just to explain how we even got to a CTO first, and then we can get into some plans. So Legend was a project born out of the idea of a group of in real life friends here about Thanksgiving time. I don't know where you're from. So around the end of November, we launched this project called Legend. One of our in real life friends, his name was T-Cash. He was a very influential person in crypto. He knows a lot. He's an expert. We all sort of rallied around him as a group of buds. There was 9 people that were heavily involved, plus another dozens that just the word spread to, but people know someone, and that person knows someone, and that person knows someone. So at that point, Legend was an idea. It launched. It was a great ticker. Of course, we all loved it. We got behind it. The branding is amazing. What we can do with it is amazing. I feel like it's going to last forever. We launched on Pump Fun, got up to 3.5 million ish or so. It was a great run. We're doing great. We got the memes. We have the infrastructure in place. And about Christmas time, so we're at about a month. The guy T-Cash I mentioned, he was offered to come on to another project. It was called Wolfie. So he has some history with some of the team over there. They brought him over. He is in a position where it's not really practical for him to do both. So he sort of, he was our leader, right? And however it went down, but it punched us pretty hard. Him and another guy, Cray, had to go. They went over to this other project, and we sort of didn't know what we had, how it was going to leave us, what it was going to do. And, we kind of knew T-Cash knew, and people knew that when he was gone, that it was sort of not the best situation for the project. So people, of course, got weary. People didn't know what to do, but T-Cash developed a deal with that Wolfie team that if anybody wants to leave Legend with him, or he was like, I at least got to give this community something since we're leaving and it's probably going to go down, that you guys can migrate your tokens over to Wolfie, and you'll get like a 20-to-1 dilution and a vesting schedule, but at least you'll get, which is not a great deal. It's a pretty shitty deal, but at least the mindset was
if it was way
shitty.
better to sell.
Yeah, it was a very shitty deal, but in his head, and whatever, there was way more variables in this going on, and I was not even in these discussions at all. This was all sort of happening, and I'll get to that later, but he left us with a shitty deal. And that was when me personally, I was processing this info. I've been on Legend since day one. I actually helped, I designed like the branding and the website and the logo and all that. And, T-Cash, I know him. So and there's a group of us, 2 or 3 of us are in here, but there's a network out there of people that were in Legend from the beginning and were part of that, part of those friends, I guess. And when he left, like, obviously we knew that it was going to hurt us, and it was a punch, and we didn't see it coming at all. But I just was like, hey, I want it. So I don't know what you're doing or how this works, but I want it. So whatever you're doing, just transition the stuff to me. Give me the Telegram, give me the X account, give me all the stuff. I already have the website. I already got the branding. and then we're going to figure it out. I had nothing in my head other than that. I didn't know anything about the Wolfie deal. I had nothing about tokenomics and supply and all that. I just want Legend. I was not ready for it to go anywhere. I connected with it. I don't want to say that I like built the project, but when you work on the branding so closely and I'm like deciding every single word that goes in that background, it was like, you know, I wanted it. It was a great thing, and I wasn't ready for it to go. But of course, the wheels were already in motion. Tcash is already on the way out. The migration had already started. People were selling the migration to send your Legend tokens to basically him, and he will then give you back Wolfie, and then he will sell the Legend tokens you gave him. So obviously, people had a decision to make. No one knew where we stood, so a lot of people sold him, sent him tokens for migration, and he sold them off. I mean, there was about, I think we're over 20 million tokens that got sent to him. So of course we went from, I don't know, 1.5 million down all the way down to 20K market cap. And we realized that was going to happen, right? I mean, he's selling off because of the migration. It's fine. All the Legends in here, we say now that we just kind of watched it burn because we love it so much. And we're literally watching this thing burn so we can build it back up. Like we were okay with that just because we believe in Legend so much and we didn't want it to go anywhere. But obviously we knew it was going to come with a tank, I guess. But at the same time, it cleared house, right? So like we hit rock bottom. It was a free market at 50K, 20K, whatever that market cap was, where people started to notice it. And anybody who wanted to get in can get in. Tcash is out. There's no, you know, a lot of people are out. Tcash is out. The other person, Cray, is out. There's no figurehead there anymore. There's no Tcash anymore. Figurehead. There's no, I don't want to say it. It's just like overarching feeling of somebody there with tokens or whatnot, because, you know, we don't know who has tokens anymore. The thing hit 50K. It's a free market. Anybody could have jumped in. So that at that moment, right, when you hit rock bottom and the Telegram transfers and the XPage transfers and everything has changed, and everything changed hands, I mean, that's a CTO, right? I mean, everything shifted. We don't have one voice. We don't have one guy leading the show. It's a community now. Yeah, I have the passwords and I've been here since day one and I'm not going anywhere. So of course I realize, you know, my voice carries maybe a little more weight, but we're looking forward for people's voices to step up, especially people who enjoy CTOs and know what's going on there and love navigating those waters. I feel like it is a different community of people. So that's where we're at today. So the migration ends December 31st, which is what, two days from now. People can still send tokens there. I think, you know, obviously the heavy send is over because people did that right away. Some tokens are trickling in. I saw that there was like, I think like 1%, 1.4% in there recently this morning. So that's going to get sold off. I don't think it's going to hurt us that much, especially because everybody sees it anyways. If anything, it's a good way to time your entry. And that's where we're at. So we're going to get through this 31st, see who's left, see where we're standing. In the meantime, we're building this community from the studs. You know, we got stripped down all the way, and we're going to run this thing back up. So,
can you hear me?
yes, who's this?
It's Bobby.
Oh, yeah. You're a little bit muffled, but yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah, way better.
Okay. I was going to say, if it's been like 48 hours or so since this happened, and like the way in these past 48 hours, how we've kind of naturally evolved from where we had really no idea, or not no idea, but we just knew we wanted to be here, but what
Right.
it was going to be, and it's already evolved in 2 days, has kind of been kind of the purpose of what we're trying to do, right? Like, to kind of proven that this community is kind of shaping our way forward, right? And the more people we get to participate and kind of join us, whether it's through just listening to these VCs, hopping in on these VCs, asking questions, throwing out ideas, sharing their special talents with us, whether it's content or whether it's just whatever it may be. It's helped this group evolve, and we're going to keep doing that. And it's and in my opinion, when I spoke to Dude Pizza Bro, I was not in on this since day one. I was in on this probably after the launch, probably 2 days, day 2 after the launch. I found out about it. I knew nothing about it after or before, I'm sorry. And I just knew I wanted to be a part of it. And when he was saying, like everybody else, I was watching it burn, I felt like, I'm like, I just couldn't let it go either. And I just thought it was too good. I thought it was I thought the infrastructure was too great of an opportunity for us to really take something and take ownership of it, which is something I've always wanted to do. I've always, my daily job is building teams. That's what I've done for the past 15 years. And not that this is a team, but building projects via teams. And again, we are not a team. We are a community-based organization, but I know I can contribute to this community, and I wanted to do that. So I'm here. I'm here to do anything to make this place better. That's really it. And the last 2 days has been crazy, and it's, we got another couple until the migration's over, but we keep evolving. And I think our identity is starting to come through as what we are. And CTO is the way we've kind of naturally evolved into. And I think it looks like it's fitting us, our community, for the best currently.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it really was crazy. Like, it was, we got blindsided, and we didn't know this was like, we totally got blindsided when he left. Like, it was like, oh boy, are you serious? Like, no one saw this coming, because we all love Legend, and it was just, he had so much influence that he, even though wasn't like the dev, but like he kind of was. And with him gone, it was just, holy cow, that, like, you're kind of pulling the plug. And
yeah, it took a little while to come to terms with it, right?
Yeah,
like you guys,
it was a shot. Like,
some of you guys, some of you guys remember me, on that VC, and I mean, I've adjusted, and we're here now, and I'm ready to just move forward. Like, I made my peace with Tcash privately. I know you did too. He told me
it takes a while for thoughts to compile them, right? Obviously, when you just get punched in the mouth, you're just thinking you're not happy.
You're thinking you got punched. So, but totally.
I mean, you start thinking why you got punched. Like you still got punched. Go ahead. Sorry.
So let's look at it now. I mean, now, what are we, like, 5x or 7x off the bottom?
Yeah.
And the community has really come back together in like 48 hours. I mean, unbelievable how quickly we came back. And it shows you the power of the Legend meme. That people, not just us, a lot of people want to be a part of this. So, you mentioned the overhang. There's that migration wallet that's going to sell. It's got 14 million Legend in it, and that would create, like, I don't know, 5 or 10% drop. So it's not going to crater the token, but it will give you a place to scoop. And anybody who's thinking, hey, I want to get in, just watch for that, and you'll get a discount. And of course the risk is people start gathering, and it goes higher before it goes lower. But I don't, nobody knows. You got to make your own decisions on that. And then after starting on New Year's, we can go full throttle. And one of the things that I think we should highlight, just so that everybody understands, we still got resources here. There are booked appearances on shows and AMAs that are going to get us right back into the mainstream of getting noticed. And now, honestly, it looks like a great entry. When we go and talk to outside folks, and potential new buyers, when they were looking at it before, the chart was kind of high and it wasn't moving, and they were like, oh, I'm going to wait for a dip, and the dip never came, and they just forgot about it. And now we go back and we're like, hey, we're the same legendary community. We did get punched in the mouth and the chart went down, but but we're still here and we're going to run this back up. And now you got your entry. And I think we're a short walk from getting back to all-time highs, frankly. And I've been telling my friends about it. Some you guys know I'm trying to bring people in, and whales who bring other whales, and so that starting after the first of the year, when the fire gets lit, it burns big, and that's what we want. So really, I'm like super pumped to be here right now. I scooped. I'll just tell you my personal story. That when it first happened, I was really disgusted, and I just immediately sent my tokens to Tcash.
Of course.
And then, dude, Pizza Bro, you put the CTO together,
point,
and
exactly, at that point, I had not, I had my thoughts, but I had not verbalized it to the community because I didn't really know the situation. So in your defense, you sent them, but you didn't know what we were doing, right?
I didn't. And then 6 hours later, you announced that you're putting it back together, and I was like, well, damn, I regret that. And so I immediately scooped, and frankly, now I have more tokens than I had before. I have 3x more than I had before.
I apologize. I wish I was faster, but it just it was all hitting me at the same time, and
no. Like I said, now I'm back, and I've got a 3x, 3 times my position, and so I'm super pumped. You guys can tell I'm just excited to be a part of this crew and this community, and like everybody here, I'm just here to help. I'm trying to embrace the spirit that you've created, dude, and just go forward and do whatever I can to make it more successful, and like everybody else is doing the same thing. So I'm just super glad to be part of this, and really grateful to all you guys here.
Yeah, that reminded me of one other thing about the whole deal. And Dr. Juice, I just saw your message in there about the shitty deal. That also lit a spark for us, me and other people that were, around from the beginning. Was like, when someone throws a deal at you that's like 20% here, 20% there, 20-to-1 dilution, invested over this month, it's like, what is Legend gone or not? Like, I don't know what this is. And then it takes time to actually understand that deal. And we saw it. It was like, obviously the announcement happened, and then there was a pause where people were thinking, and then all of a sudden people are like, this is a shitty deal. Like, it clicked. Like, this is a shitty deal. So my head is like, this is a shitty deal, and I don't think people are going to want to take it in my head. So it's like, there needs to be a place for people to land, especially our Legend community, if they don't want to take this deal. And that place is Legend. So like, we got to run it back, because people shouldn't be taking this deal. So they should be here. And if they're here because they didn't take the deal, then we got to run it up. Like, we have to build it back up, because I hope they're not taking that shitty deal. Like, don't go there. We'll work here. We'll get you a better deal, type of thing. Because we should. That's what we should do. We're Legends. Legend's not going anywhere. We're keeping it, and it's ours now. It's the CTO now. Everybody here is going to be on the journey to being a Legend, and we just have to start over. It is what it is.
Yeah, Pizza, thanks for that. If we can just recap real quick for the people that just joined.
Sure.
We are officially a CTO, community takeover. Everybody has an equal voice. Feel free to jump in, say your piece, ask questions. We'll do our best to answer them. Thank you for stopping in. My name is P. Billa. I've been in crypto since about 2021. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm at the gym. And kind of what Pizza said, and Brian and Molly, we sort of could not let Legend die. And I shouldn't say we, but, stepped up and wanted to keep it. And that's where we currently are. And Pizza Bro, if you want to kind of go over that story again, that'd be awesome. Whenever you get a chance. But
yeah, let's do that. I'm just writing a message. Yeah, let me just put this message in. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the new guys joining. Dr. Juice, Sunshine, Ada, Squirtbox, Crypto DGen, what's up? These are some new names. It's awesome. Disco, you made it. Disco's probably busy, but I know he's regretting missing these VCs. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to listen for a little bit, so I'm just kind of listening. I'm not going to bug you guys. I'm just trying to listen while I can.
Yeah, so back, T-Bill's going to make me talk through the whole thing again. So I guess I'm going to do it. So
I'm kidding. My bad.
I'm kidding. So no, it's all good. I know we got people in here, and this is it. We're going to tell the
I think
story.
it could be like the summary version.
We're going to tell the story over and over and over again until it's clear that everyone hears it. Because all of a sudden, people may have tuned out and they come back to a project, and all of a sudden it's a CTO. So what the hell?
Yeah, the reason why I brought it up because I noticed a few comments in the main chat and people were asking for a CTO. So
tell them I'm not doing it at the same time because I'm not in front of. I sort of have the VC screen on. So when you guys see that, tell them to join, and we're going to clarify. If you guys can type in there join VC, we're explaining. That'd be great. But
we don't have to beat it to death. I mean, the founder of the project got an offer he couldn't refuse from a different project, and so he left. And it hit us hard, but Dude Pizza Bro put us back together, and so we're gonna stick with Legends because it attracts us all. We feel like we want to be legends, and we wish T-Cash well, but we're staying here because we want to be legends.
Yeah, I was just kidding. I'm happy to tell that story, but you're right. It's the more days that go on.
Summary of it.
Yeah, the more days that go on, the simpler it gets, and especially after we have a little bit more dust to settle. It's not even that much dust. It just unfortunately is tied to a date, which always people are going to just look at. Like the 31st is when this whole migration's over and the last bit of dust settles. And I don't think, just based on the migration and how things are going, I don't think it's even going to be that big of a deal. But at the end of the day, it is a date. So we're going to get through the date and that dust will settle. And then the story just keeps getting simpler and simpler and simpler. We will be fully removed, which we are, by the way. So that's the part I didn't say. For anybody new in here, we have literally zero affiliation with Wolfie, the baby community that's involved over there a little bit too, or a lot of it. We are our own thing. Yeah, we know the guy that went over there. Obviously, he was the leader of our project, but that's it. Then people are migrating. So once that migration's over, we are no strings attached to any of these people. Legend is legend. It's our own thing. None of what they do has to do with us. It never will. Nothing that we do has to do with them. It never will. And we're going to keep it that way. We are sort of affiliated now for this little brief period of migration, but that's it. I mean, I guess that is some dust there that needs to settle. But once that's settled, that's over.
Let's talk about that. I mean, I told my story. I was angry and wanted to kind of wash my hands of the whole thing, so I quickly sent in my tokens, and then I regretted it. And then only after if it was too late, I realized that deal was very bad. Mathematically, it was a very bad conversion rate, and I think that's why you're seeing limited response. If you look at that wallet, that migration wallet that's going to sell, as we said, there's not much in it. There's like 1.4% in it, because basically most people who look at that deal come to the same conclusion that, wow, this is a very poor return, and it comes with high risk. It's an unknown. There's some baggage. I won't go into the baggage, but there's some risk factors, with that project. And so you could dilute your stake by 20 and go to this new project that's high risk, or you could just keep your stake and stay in Legend and, feel the vibe here. And, and you tell me, you guys make your own decisions. I made mine. I'm here.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people were in that same boat, like I said, there was a big migration push at the beginning because no one knew what was happening and they want to get something for their investment. So a lot of that went over to the migration line and it's already sold off. That's why we hit the bottom. But in my opinion, I think we might lose a couple here. Maybe some people have other math in their head that they're sending some there and keeping some here. I have no idea. So I'm not going to say it's completely over because I can't get in people's heads, but I'm not too worried about that thing anymore. It's just there and we're going to get through it, but I'm not too worried about what's in it or how it's going to affect us. I mean, either way, we went from 20 to whatever we're at today. And if that drops us a little bit, we'll just bounce right back. I actually think if anything, people are waiting to just buy more because why would you, if someone's going to sell 1.4%, you might as well just wait.
I agree with that. I think people are trying to time their entry, which is great.
So how often do you get to see your entry? Like,
yeah,
like
it's very
how often do you
predictable,
get
which
to
is
see a scheduled sell? Like you don't. So
super helpful. Super
yeah,
helpful.
right. So as soon as we get past that,
Yeah,
it's chains are off.
yeah. And really, I think, we all owe a big debt of gratitude to you, dude, Pizza Bro, because you remember, I didn't know you were going to do this, and I know you
Right.
just kind of thought of it
I
on the
didn't
fly,
either.
and you're like, holy
Yeah.
cow, I could take this over. And I want to tell you, I'm so glad you stepped up, because I didn't have the foresight to do it. We needed you to do this, and so thank you.
Thank you. No, I mean, appreciate it. I guess it was a little impulsive, but I wanted it, and now it was great that when it happened, that when I said that like Fuji was on here. It's like I'd like to help you with that, like right away. Like when Pete Billa was like, I want to help you with that, and Brian, you're a familiar name, Disco Latitude, like all these familiar names were like, oh, you're still here? I'm in. That's CTO. Like, yeah, I was the first step up, and I'm proud to do it, and I love it, and it's awesome, and I'll take your praise, but I want it actually when we make some more noise. I like that whole. Yeah, it was a big thing, but like, let's accomplish some stuff first here, and then we'll do it. But yeah, go ahead, Pooch. I think I cut you off.
If I can hop in real quick,
Yeah.
just so people know, like, we are here on our own volition. We hear the ones that are constantly posting and we do it because we care for this.
Yeah.
We have no hidden things, nothing, no hidden wallets or hidden tricks or whatever. We do it. We put this time in because we want to make it successful. And I'll speak for myself because that's what I'll do that. But that's why I do it. That's why I'm on until midnight and start again at 5 a.m. on the Telegram, making memes or whatever, throwing ideas out there. I want to make this the best because like Dude said, and like Brian Barber said, it's too good of something to give up on. And I want to make it. I want to make it a great community for people. I want people to tune in all the time to the chat, to look at us on Twitter, and if we develop some other things that might be in the works. And I do it because I want to do it. There's no other force making me or nothing hidden. I want to do it because I want to make it better. And I think that's kind of the point of this CTO kind of transition the last 48 hours that's happened organically is we want to do this. So we put in the time, and that's the great thing about it is you put in what you want to put in. So whether it's you're waiting for your timing for entry, or you want to add more, or you just want to chill and listen, you want to hear what we're about, you want to feel like a part of the community, you put in what you can, and that's what you do. And people and naturally things evolve, right, in all communities. But again, there's no team, there's no there's nothing behind the scenes going on. We are here, we do it because we want to do it, and it's too good of a project, something that we're highly hopeful for and we think can do it. So that's why, and it's only going to keep evolving, and with more input.
The people that are here, like, think about the people that are here. Like, if you stuck around and you're here, you literally are standing over I guess like a pile of burned debris, and you're looking at it and you're like, I want it, like, I'm staying. I want to build it. Like, that's crazy. Like, there's some dogs in here, like, and we know that, and that's why we're here. Like, you literally you watch the house burn, and then you stared at the rubble or the whatever you call it, the ashes, and you said, I'm staying. Like, I'm here. That's the situation we're in.
100%.
Yeah. Right.
100%.
That's what we all did. We all watched this thing burn because then we watched the thing we love burn, and then we stuck around. Go ahead, Peter.
If I can piggyback off of what Molly said, for those of you listening, if you're wondering how you can contribute, like, let's talk a little bit of strategy. We're constantly trying to raid. The best way for us to make some noise and get some eyes on the project is by raiding, is by being active in the community chat, in the main chat, on X, like our posts, create your own post. We'll like your post. What's that?
The lab. Tell them about the lab.
Yeah, we have a lab. If you're not aware of the lab, all you have to do is type in the word content in the main chat, and it'll direct you to our lab where we have a bunch of memes and GIFs that you can use to post. And I mean, that's the best way for us to get some attention. And it's just, if we all move in the same direction, we've heard it before, if we roll in the same direction, and if we all share the same goal and vision, then we will be successful. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's not, there is no secret sauce, right? That's all it is. It's one movement. The ticker is legend. You've heard me say this a million times. The ticker is legend. The movement is legend. The brand is legend. The community is legend. Everything is legend. You push legend, and everybody is going to be successful, and everybody's going to get to where they want to be.
Yeah, and just to add to the lab and the raids there. So last night we finally, this is a CTO. We got some brand power on it now. We put some things together at CTO, and I created a folder in the lab for CTO. Like all this CTO labeled stuff is in there, and we started posting some last night. Dude, CTO gets eyes. People want to be a CTO. People understand that it's no direction but up. And when I started posting CTO stuff, I got many more notifications. I got some DMs from like supposed KOLs. Obviously, they're like, I looked into them and they're sort of body maybe or scammy, but like that got eyes. Like we didn't have that before. Like the CTO thing is going to be great for us, and it is. That's what we're doing. So if you want to get involved in a raid and you're on X, go grab a CTO branded thing and put it out there, because that right away will get the eyes. And we got the crown now, so it's really cool. So
yeah,
CTO is where it's at.
I'd like to touch base on that.
Yeah.
To the newer people, myself, I'm newer in crypto. Pibilla had tried getting me in forever, Gcash, all that, whatever. So finally I got in. And even when I've been in this project from day one, and I loved everything about it. And then when I first started, I was like nervous to post, nervous to respond, nervous to make videos. And I know there's probably a lot of you out there having that feeling. But piggybacking off of what Pibila is talking about and Dude Pizza Bro, with our lab, it is so easy, you guys. It's click, send. Where do you want to send it? To what group? Like, don't be scared. Don't be shy. Get involved. The minute you start doing it, you become like crazy about it. I went back and looked at some of my first videos I made, and I was like, man. And now myself, I'm trying to hang with Molly, but you know what I mean. The content is like one of the funnest parts of it, and the content is like so important, getting it out there to everybody, because they want to see that. Like, how do you get dragged into something, right? When you're death scrolling on Instagram, or you're on TikTok, or whatever you're on, you're death scrolling, you see something stupid or funny, it catches your eye, and then if you really like it, you go down that rabbit hole. So to those that are going to listen to this or in the room and are newer, don't be scared, man. Just put yourself out there, and then you're just going to become addicted to it and be on until 2 a.m. So that's just some of the best advice I can have. If you're like, how do I help the community? I'm not part of the team. I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about crypto. I'm new to this. Just post. Just get in. Just like something. Hit the boost button in our Telegram chat. Anything that can help boost us will get eyes on the project, and the thing will start to run and just go.
Yeah, definitely. Tsunami, Herminator. Nice to see some new names in here. Oh, Herminator, I saw you yesterday. Thank you for coming back in. But yeah, Squirtbox, good to see Tsunami. Nice.
Tsunami's an OG. He's been around. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Tsunami?
Cool. Good to see your name.
What's up, Pibilla?
What's up?
All right, but yeah, thanks, food.
Hey guys, I'm out for now. But
so if I
as I always say,
oh, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying I'm out. I gotta drop for now. So I didn't want to quietly disappear. The old Irish goodbye, as they say.
All right, cool.
So sorry, Molly.
No, all
Take
good.
care.
I was just gonna say what Fuji said. I kind of felt the same when we joined, and that's I think because I really wasn't sure what Legend was. It seemed like it was a CTO, and people did keep asking that, but they kept saying it wasn't. So it kind of had that feeling of, well, I don't know if I should post, because if I post something that this person doesn't like, the person in charge, like, then I don't know what's going to happen, right? Where now it's like, hey, like there's no one, like we just moderate the chat to make sure people aren't spamming or abusing people, and that's it. Like, if you want to post something cool, and then the beauty of it is the community decides, hey, this is pretty awesome, let's do this kind of thing. You know what I mean? As opposed to where it's like, oh man, the people above, oh, I wonder if they'll approve. There's none of that. It's just, hey, it's not. It's for the benefit of the group, and then we'll leave it up there, and then the community is like, oh man, this is awesome. Whether you get a lot of likes or a lot of fire emojis or laugh emojis, whatever, you know.
Yeah, you're right. It was a little bit. We were in no man's land before because it was a little bit. I mean, it definitely was like we didn't have a dev, you launched on Pump Fun, but we did have Tcash above there, sort of pulling some strings and some levers. I shouldn't say strings. He was pulling levers, and he's a very influential person, and most people in the room maybe they didn't know him, but if they came in from someone else, that person probably knew him. So with him up above like that, whether he's a dev, whether it's a community or not, he was still up above there, and now that's gone. So like it was like, yeah, it's a community, but there's a guy up there. Now it's it. I mean, this is it.
Like I don't know who it was that posted that coffee drink. Like, awesome. Like, like I would have never posted that before. Like I would have been like, I don't know, maybe people are gonna, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, but now it's like, hey guys, who wants this? It's off. It's not like would Wolfie do that, or would Leo DiCaprio do that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh yeah, that drink looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's legendary.
Great. And it's community, like it's seeing like we were talking soccer before we started recording and started getting into the details here. So it was like, yeah, let's talk. It's community. I want to know who you are, and not too much, but I want to know who's in here. Let's do some things. No fans in here now. Leo, cool. Thanks for hopping in. You're doing pretty good. People hopping in and out. I know it's Sunday. Feel free to ask questions, give some, or just talk. Tell us what you like about Legend. Tell us what you think about being a legend, how you can be a legend, who's your legend. There's some debates out there that are hot topics.
Let's see. I know you can be a legend from after being rug pulled so many times. Fucking sick and tired of it.
That's it. All you can do is just take control.
Right. So listen to this, right? Have you guys heard of Spore?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I think it's the new meta of scams, but dude, I got in with Spore. Spore's been releasing these AI coins, and it's like they supposedly give birth to new AIs, right? And I bought Adam and Eve, and I was in big profit. I was making actually pretty good money. So I just decided to hold it. And then the next day, everything just started going down. I was like, what the fuck? And then they started releasing other AI tokens. And it just brought down the value of the first generations.
Yeah, all the metas, the metas or fads, whatever you want to call them. As soon as one, and it's probably, whatever the good one is, it's just a bunch of shit that follows. Like, those first ones are good, but then once the scammers see that the first ones are good, here come the deluge of scammer AI coins.
Yeah, like the second generation came out, that went up like 11 million.
Yeah. And
then it dropped all the way down. And then the third generation just freaking tanked. Yep. And I went from like $1,500 like in profit. I was making the money back that I lost. And then now I'm down to like $100 from all that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. I mean, we kind of had a version of rug. We hit the bottom, so now we are we're running the way up. We're all sort of starting on the same playing field here. So we're gonna run it back up from the bottom.
And we don't want to be an imitation of anything, and that's why we kind of want to be our own kind of way, and that's why this group of people is trying to form their own unique kind of way. So hopefully, and then they'll be imitators of us, maybe, I don't know, but that's what we're trying to do.
But that was awesome that we have this ticker of legend, and we're the first, and there's no one else, and how our infrastructure is so solid at this point that anybody else that comes after us, is just going to be a knockoff. Like that was huge too. Like this is a timeless ticker, and everybody knows that.
Absolutely, it's a multi-cycle ticker, and I also want to touch on something that I don't know if we did or not, but if you go through our Telegram and you see all the members that are here and all the members that are still a part of Legend, for those of you that are new, you might not know, but those of you that have been around, like if you look at certain names, we've got some heavy hitters in this community. So don't fade the opportunity because, shit hit the fan. We hear it all the time. You get 90, 95% retracements, 80% retracements. I'm not saying that it was a good thing. It hurt a lot of people, including myself. But, in these times, during these times is when there's blood in the streets is when you want to take advantage of the situation. We all know that from a business strategy and from a trading strategy. So do your own research, contribute, be a legend. The only thing that I can say that, for people that are new, especially when it comes to raiding, if you don't know how to raid or if you don't know how you can contribute, just ask a question in the main chat. And then somebody will respond to you and we'll give you direction.
Absolutely. Yeah, people in here have been through a lot, so they know. Sort of got the lay of the land, and a lot of people stuck with us.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm familiar with a lot of guys since I've been in crypto for a while, and I could just see certain names, and they're kind of just like hanging out in the chat and paying attention. That's really, really well. That's really good. That's super bullish, and just from the eyes that we're getting on X, like certain people that are following certain, some of our members that are raiding, like it's super bullish, and we were getting eyes earlier, and now it's just kind of like we caught people's attention. They're like, "What the fuck's going on over there?" It's a CTO now. Like that's super attractive to certain investors, and also we're at a very low market cap, which is very attractive to a whole new pool of buyers, which is way larger than the buyers at higher market caps.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people, didn't you post something about who followed you on X?
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but I posted it in the main chat. I've been getting a lot of followers lately, but people that have tens of thousands of followers, a lot of them are botted, but certain guys that I post in the main chat, those guys are legit. Yeah, I don't remember his name, or her name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
either way, they weren't coming before, right? I mean,
they were not coming before, but honestly, the two memes and gifs that I've been posting have been the CTO one and the crown.
Yep.
And the CTO one is getting a lot of eyes. So if you're gonna post, if you're gonna like a post, use that one that's the CTO. If you're gonna reply to a post, just reply with that CTO gif or meme, and it attracts a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah, no,
Another thing, guys, if you find something that you need to be made a GIF, or we have the GIF.
Oh yeah, tell them about that. Somebody needs to get muted though. I'm getting a lot of. Oh, there we go. Tell them about the legend.meme, Fuj. I gotta mute.
We have legend.meme, you guys. If you aren't familiar or computer savvy or whatever the case is, or you don't have the app, just jump on legend.meme on the website, and you can put a picture in there, and it'll meme it up within seconds. It's super easy, and then you just take it, boom, put it in the lab or keep it, post it. The more stuff we get in the lab, the more options we have, so we're not repetitive. We also have, if you don't know how to reply to a post, we have, preset replies. Like you just copy paste, boom, reply, and it has everything. Be a legend, at Solana, whatever. But I also agree. Let's start pushing a lot more of the CTO memes. I'm going to be making a ton more of them. And if you guys have an idea and you don't want to put in the meme, just put in there and say, hey, Molly, hey, Fuji, whoever. Hey, can you guys make this a meme? Can you add this? Can you switch this? And we'll get it done. So it's super easy to get involved. To those that are newer. And not saying you have to, but give it a shot. The minute you do, man, you will be. It's addicting. So just throwing that out there. So anyone that didn't know.
Yeah, it's amazing when you say, "Hey, can someone do this?" and how fast they respond.
Yeah, just to hop on that the website, the meme maker. I think ADA posted two female legends, and they didn't have the crown. And I saw them. I'm like, these are sweet. Let's add the crown. And I added them right on there. Within like 2 minutes, they were updated
Right.
with the crown.
Yeah, and it's not even because like we're
Yeah, I'm
savvy
not a
people.
computer
The tool
genius.
is just so easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nowhere near a computer genius here.
Yeah, 100%. And the CTO thing is capturing a lot of attention, and it should. I mean, we got hit hard. Like, people realize when you're a CTO, these guys are going to be dogs, and we should check them out and see how they respond, because the people that respond in a CTO, if you respond well, that's a big deal, and we're going to do it. There's eyes on a CTO because they want to see how you get back up. And the other thing, so P-Bill mentioned this a little bit ago, that from before we had, like, when previous whatever administration signed us up for AMAs and some KOL posts and whatnot, and there's still a lot left in those deals. Like, I think we have like 6 or 7 AMAs. We have all these other posts, and we're going to be back on those channels with a whole nother story. Like, whoever ends up going on those shows, it's going to be like, wait, this isn't the same guy. What happened over here? Oh, we're CTO now, and we're going to come in there, and then we're going to raid them as we're on there, and we're going to be posting CTO stuff while we're talking, and everyone's going to hear the new story about that we're a CTO. And that's going to be like, holy cow, like, I'm literally hearing from a CTO, at the moment where they got taken over, or shortly thereafter. Like, this is awesome, man. So yeah, Sunshine Crypto, you don't have to talk, but I saw your question in chat, and that sort of kicked this whole VC off. If you want to just type in chat if you have any follow-ups, or you can talk in here by all means. But if we missed anything, let us know. I'll look at the chat in case you type a message in there.
But yeah,
MK just wrote something.
definitely, I think the big step today is official kind of CTO status, and we wanted to make sure everybody had the understanding that's what we're going with officially. Again, a lot has developed the last 48 hours, just by community input, and I think I think everybody that's kind of contributing feels that's the best way, and this, again, naturally growing, naturally evolving. But CTO is the way we go, and as Fuji said, let's do the damn thing. Post those make the CTO memes, so we have stuff to help P-Billa on the raids, because that gets the most traction. And CTO we are in, baby.
You're in. And the other thing, like, it's not gonna be easy, but you don't become a legend doing easy things. Like, it's gonna be bumpy on the way up. It's gonna go up, but it's gonna be bumpy. People got in at really low numbers. Some if you got in at like 40K, which wasn't even the bottom, you're sitting on a 3x. So, like, this is going to be a normal, like, people are going to buy, people are going to sell from the beginning. Like, it's a little different now, and it's good. It's going to get eyes, we're going to get volume, we're going to get traction, we're going to get more attention, but that's what we want. So I'm looking forward to this, starting from the bottom and running it back.
For sure. People still have 2 days left to determine what they want to do with their tokens, which is their choice, obviously. And, you do what you do with your money. That's always been kind of my philosophy. Your money, you do what you want with it. And that's what people should know, that this is, we're invested. There's no on our own. We put in how much we feel comfortable with. You do the same. And we go from there. We want to build this community. We want to make it what it's supposed to be. We also want to make money, and let the natural free market take its toll. No BS stuff from hidden backdoor stuff. None of that. Just natural market flows.
Yeah, but cool. This is awesome. I think attendance sort of, like, we got everybody in here. I haven't seen your name in a while, so we've been on for a good time. And I kind of got to run in a little bit, so I don't know if maybe this might be a good time to wrap it up, unless anyone has anything. We'll end it. We'll do another one soon. Sound good?
No, we're good. I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's good, and you're gonna post it,
Yeah,
right?
as
As a
soon as I
recording.
hit, I think as soon as everybody, I think maybe exits, or I guess I could just hit end chat and then it'll
Yeah,
record. So yeah.
yeah, we're good.
All right, guys.
Good
We'll
stuff. Have a
talk
good
in
Sunday,
chat and then
everybody.
next VC. Yep.
All right, legends.
Later,
We'll
guys.
talk.
See you guys.